Yeah, no. we have
You see what you need to see.
Right. I mean, definitely. Carlos is. I mean, him playing the defense position, he definitely knows what's going on. Like in film, before coach says, "Okay, you see how the safety's over here, the corner's gonna blitz." Carlos will interrupt him like, "Yeah, the corner's gonna blitz." Like he already knows. He's definitely a step ahead of everybody. Have played that position before.
Do you guys want to be in a shootout with them? Another one?
A shootout? Oh, I mean,
You'd rather defense kept it a little lower.
I definitely don't want to be in the shootout. We just want to come out here and do what we have to do. Defense come out. I mean, the best thing that can happen, special team come out, score. You know, us come out, score. Defense gets stops. We definitely don't want to be in the shootout with them. We're going back to back. But I mean, being really realistic, we're gonna have times in the game. They're a great team. Something's gonna happen. It's not gonna be like where we go a perfect game. I mean, they're a great team. They're gonna make plays. But we just games like this is whoever makes the most plays and the least mistakes.
I think they lead the country in tackles for a loss on one end, but I think they're towards the bottom of the ACC standings in rushing defense. Is that a factor of, I don't know how much you've seen on film, but of them being pretty aggressive? And if they are, is that something that you guys as running backs can sort of try and counter?
Right. Well, I didn't know anything about the statistics.
I didn't know if you'd seen something similar to that on film.
Watching film, I mean, they have some pretty good guys. Number 50, the D tackle. I mean, he was a strong guy. Looks very fundamentally sound, like he's well coached. Low center of gravity, short guy. Number 3, I thought they were good at the pass rush. They have some quick guys. They send a lot of stunts, not too many blitzes. So definitely know we're gonna have to focus on chipping them, nagging them the whole game and kind of slow them down a little bit. They have a high motor D line, so that's something that I noticed. I also noticed I watched them against Georgia, them against I think Syracuse. I mean, those guys had pretty good run games and stuff like that. It seemed like they were kind of struggling to stop the run with number 45 for Syracuse. I think.
Smith, yeah.
Yeah, and Gurley. Those guys were doing a pretty good job against those. And they seemed like they were kind of struggling to stop the run. But I mean, like I said, they're here, they're home. We can't really look at that. We just know we got to go out and play our game.
Jameis, what's the best advice sorry.
No problem.
James, what's the best advice you can give Jameis about dealing with his atmosphere?
Just block it out.
Or does he need advice?
Yeah, he probably don't really need advice, but I mean, I'm going to put it in his ear just in case, but I doubt he really needs it. I mean, he's just like a senior. He's one of those guys who, his mentality is far from being a freshman. I mean, he's surrounded by, we have a lot of experience on our offense, so that definitely helps. But I'll just say, man, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep having fun, keep being goofy in the huddle, and just keep coming out here and having fun and doing what you're doing.
James, what's the challenge for you guys when it comes to communication in an environment like that? When you guys get to the line, do you need to be looking in Jameis's eyes? What's the key to that?
Definitely. I mean, our main thing is just focus and block it out. I mean, you want to block it out, but realistically, there's nothing you can really do about the sound, however much we focus and block it out. So definitely, we have signals going on, and even in the practices we have the horns out there making noise and stuff like that, where we get used to it. But you just got to make eye contact with them, and we have hand signals and stuff like that you can, where you can't hear. If the receiver's way down there, they're obviously not going to hear. So we have hand signals for those guys as well.
Are you guys backs get signals from the line too, or just only from Jameis?
Jameis is. I mean, he's not like a freshman where we have to grab him and tell him. I mean, he's telling everybody. He's telling the whole O-line. He'll tell the center, and the center they'll pass it down the line, and he'll tell the inside receiver. The inside receiver tells the wide receiver, and he'll turn around and tell us. And we just make sure we all communicate, really.
In a place like that, when a quarterback's having, even if he's standing from me to you, is he having to scream at you
You have to. I mean,
otherwise, you wouldn't hear him.
Right. From here, from right here, like us right here. Yeah. I mean, this right here, us talking like this, you won't be able to hear it. Like especially on like a 4th and 1 or a 3rd down. That place is. I mean, you can lock in all you want. I mean, we're gonna lock in, but realistically, you're just not gonna be able to hear it. It's just how it is. So, he's gonna have to yell. Definitely. I mean, he's gonna have to get his voice ready and prepare for yelling and just mostly hand signals. But it's definitely easier when you can look them in the eye and have that eye contact and see what's going on.
Is there a different, like last year at Virginia Tech or in Gainesville or Clemson? Are they all different or is it all the same? Just loud?
It's pretty much all the same as loud. But me honestly, I think Clemson was the loudest place I've played. I thought UF was pretty loud, but I think Clemson was pretty much the loudest. But I mean, we're prepared for it. We got everything going on. We're just gonna lock in just treat it like another game. I mean, noise never really killed it. Noise is just noise, really. We could just use it as they're cheering for us. So I mean, so that's how I take it.
You don't pay too much attention to what they're saying.
Right. So I mean, noise is just noise. I mean, they're hearing the same noise. They can't hear just how we can't hear getting their defensive calls. So it's the same thing how I look at it, try to look positive.
How much better is their defense this year than the one you saw on film and then played against last year? It seems like they're playing
Right, a lot better. Well, you know, last year they were pretty good. I mean, we had a lot of yardage and a lot of points and stuff. And you know, everybody on the outside is always saying, "You make sure you do this like you did last year," and telling us this and that. But we just got to block that out. They're pretty good. They're pretty good this year. Great D line, you know. Some people coming back, pretty much the same people, same scheme. Right, just more experience. They execute more than what they were doing before. So, like I said, we just have to go out there and play our ball. And we know James is going to go out there and do his thing. We know they have a great D line. You know, I'm just not really worried about anything. You know, our O line, we have a great O line, so I'm not really. I mean, we know the running backs are going to run the ball, and we know everything's just going to fall in place. We just know we have to execute and make sure we do what we do right as a unit and as a team.
And how much did your run against them, the big run, kind of change that game last year?
Right. Big time, kind of. I guess. I mean, I don't really look at it as changing the game. I just look at it as really just doing my job. I mean, I'm a running back. That's kind of what I'm supposed to do. And everybody's gonna tell me every day, hey, that run, that stiff arm like last year. Sending pictures to my phone. Do this again. 2 touchdowns, this and that. You just kind of block that all out. I mean, in the back of my head, yeah, I know I did it. I know most of the same guys I'm gonna be going against, but we're gonna be at their field this time. They're gonna be definitely more geeked up. We're gonna be geeked up, and you just know we have to take it play by play. We're like right now, we're really just taking it practice by practice right now.
Does that come down to like just winning the physical battle against the defense and kind of imposing your will on them?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like they're a great defense. I mean, we're not gonna go. We're gonna have some things where something's gonna go wrong. They're gonna get a bat down. They have athletes. Something's gonna happen. They're gonna get a tackle at a 4-yard game when we thought we could get a 10. It's just how it works. Football. It's how football works. It's really just whoever makes the least mistakes. And I mean, we just have to go out there and we execute. We don't want to leave games in the refs' hands where we're shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties or nothing like that. We just want to make sure if we execute on everything, I don't think we have any worries at all.
I know it's game by game, and you don't want to look at the big picture too much. But do you allow yourself to kind of soak it in a little bit? The magnitude of number 3, the first number 5, the top 2 teams,
definitely.
I mean, and all that.
Right. Yes, sir. Like you said, we take every game as a national championship, but I mean, we know in the back of our heads it's number I think we're number 6 or 7 ranked versus the number 3 ranked. We know it's going to be a big game. It's always a big game. Or 5 versus 3. It's always a big game. It's like a rivalry that's been before we were even born. They said we haven't won there in the last 12 years. So this is what we come here to do. I mean, this is why we sign up for programs like this. And I mean, that's putting that in the back of our mind too. Let's stop this bad streak that's going on. So I mean, that just gives you more fuel in the tank.